Hey guys, welcome back to Kryptonite, because I believe that cryptocurrency and the blockchain are the kryptonite of our modern financial system. And I love it. Guys, shaved today. Looked like I didn't do a great job. I have to clean that up. Guys, I won another Bitcoin trade, 3 in a row. I'm going to show you exactly how I won it and exactly what the breakdown was. However, I did finally lose a trade. Trying to take a long position. I'll show you why I chose that one and why that was wrong. But still, 3 trades in a row, 1 trade loss, and I actually just entered into another trade right now. So I'm gonna show you all that, what's going on. I'm also gonna show you the charts and just what I see from the immediate short term. And we're moving, guys. So let's jump right and take a look. I'm gonna try to keep this one short. Whoa, hold on a second. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. So here is the analysis of the trade that I won. This happened late last night. I was up very late. So basically what happened was we had my support line here. And had previously won my other trade, right? Where I basically took profit right there because I wanted to see if it was going to retrace. So it did not retrace. It barely even made it to the 786. Immediately. Massive candle, massive momentum. I have another chart that shows divergences. There was no divergences, nothing showing that there was going to be a reversal anytime soon. All the longer time frames were all bearish, no hike and switches at all. Again, this candle nice and red with momentum and hike and candles combined. No bullish divergences. There was a stochastic and RSI cross actually at this point too, showing even more downward momentum. So I jumped into the trade right here and I won a little, 1 to 1.25. So nothing crazy, but it was nice to get my 3rd win in a row, and we hit my target right down here just perfectly, just absolutely perfectly. Aiming for this longer term 2618 from a longer term fib trend level. So pretty excited, 3 trades in a row. However, I did take a trade off of this hammer candle. Right, so this is the trade I won before, and I saw this nice hammer candle. We were close, very close to this is my big resistance zone right here at about in between about 21. This is about 21 to 20,000. I spotted this really, and even right here, this is like my strong support level here at 2730. But this whole range, I was looking for a reversal. So unfortunately, I was a little impatient and I didn't wait for us to actually hit my zone, and I took a long trade off this hammer candle because I thought that hammer candle looked pretty juicy. It immediately failed and I was stopped out and I lost that trade. But of course, we got a nice support bounce from my level. So if I had just been a little bit more patient, waited for a little bit more confluence, because I really didn't have much else besides the candle to go off of. There wasn't really any volume on the candle. I mean, there's a little bit of volume on the candle. But other than that, there was really nothing. So definitely not a great trade. Should have waited till we hit my actual zone of resistance here. And of course, bam, we got into the box. We almost hit my target. We immediately shot up. Now I actually just entered into this long position here because we got a trend break, a bounce from the 21 moving average, and a switch, right? We have both the Heiken and the RSI candles both showing green right now. So it's a good kind of, multiple indicators all there showing. Also, this structure is kind of more of a bullish, it's almost like a reverse head and shoulders where you kind of got some shoulders, you got the head, and then kind of shoulder again. So this structure in and of itself is something you see a lot at bottoms, or at least, again, I don't expect this to be the bottom. I just expect this to be a retracement. So I even put up a fib level here to see if it's going to get. Here's a 618, which I might try to take a little profit there, and then another take profit at the 0.5, or even I might split it up 1, 2, and then a third one at the 382, right? Just in case it retraces back to one of these 3 main levels before continuing the trend. So we will see if this one works out. It's currently in profit, but it's got a long way to go. A little risky, kind of going with the trend reversal. You're better off just waiting for it to, come up to the 21 again and get rejected and continue down, which is kind of what looks like is going to happen. Let's jump out to the longer time frame. I actually posted this yesterday where I was telling you guys some price targets of where I was looking to buy. And of course we have this little M pattern breakdown right? Which was going to take us all the way down to about, I have it on the side of this one. So my two buy targets right here were 20,222, and then my second buying target is going to be at the bottom at 17. Those are the two areas that I'm looking for buys. Now, as you can see, we almost came down to my level here, got pretty close to it, and are now seeing a nice bullish candle. We'll see. This is the daily chart, so we'll see how well this guy recovers. It makes sense too, because look at this massive bounce we got from this level previously twice, right? We got a huge bounce right here, came down, and then a nice hammer candle, huge bounce. So no surprise that we're getting a nice relief bounce from this. So again, still technically bullish market structure, right? Higher highs, higher highs and higher lows still. And another interesting thing to note, see if it shows up. I think it shows up on the 4-hour, a different chart. So if we look at the RSI, I'm not sure how valid this is, but I think it's decently valid. So if we look all the way back here and we see our oversold RSI, and we see kind of a bottom here. Now if we look across, what that shows is that looks like a hidden bullish divergence on a very long time frame, right? We got a bottom here. We went lower, but here we went higher. If this is in fact going to be a bounce for us. So that is a long-term hidden bullish divergence showing us the trend might continue. So one of the reasons I entered in this long position just now is because we had this 4-hour potential hidden bullish divergence. We were oversold. Again, the stochastic is also lining up for continued upside. If you looked on the shorter time frames, we actually had some bullish divergences right here. You can see that we came down, right? Let's see if it shows up here. So we came down low to low, but from these lows we came up, right? So that's a bullish divergence right there that we got. Boom, hidden bullish divergence going up. Again, I was also looking at the longer time frame, saying, hey, look, we might have a hidden bullish on the longer time frame. We're at a major support line. All those factors together, I decided it was worth taking a shot on a kind of a scalp long position here, just to see if it's got some retracement in it before probably most likely continuing the trend down, because the price target of this bear flag is quite a bit lower, and I do, like I've been saying a bunch on my channel, I do expect a wick below the old low before potentially resuming an uptrend. So I think there are some big players right now that are trying to get in as cheap as possible, and I think they're going to try to dump the market one last time, just to do their best to try to scare as many hands as possible to dump their Bitcoin. A lot of people will, unfortunately. I will not be one of those. I am hodling. I'm going to continue to hodl and accumulate as much as possible. So again, I think we could see a nice little bounce from this area, which we are getting right now. How much that will carry over, I can't say. I think it'll most likely just be a retracement. Now let's look at the DXY, because that'll hopefully clue us in on kind of what is maybe going on. As you can see, the DXY looking extremely bullish here, which is not good for Bitcoin. Continuing to make higher highs. We'll see if this one is able to make a higher low. If we pull down our Fibonacci, we can see we're all the way at the 236. So maybe it comes up here at double tops and then comes down, but right now it's looking extremely bullish. In fact, if we throw it on the other way and we say, hey, look, we're in an uptrend here, right? There's the bottom. Looks like we came down to 236, so that could be, that price target could be quite high. That could be, oh, it's not even showing up because I actually have the color of my 1618 is white, so of course it's not showing up, but it basically be somewhere around here. So the DXY looking very bullish at the moment. Nice bullish bars, so that is not good for Bitcoin. And let's take a look at Ethereum real quick. Let's jump on a different chart. All right, let's go long term on the ETH here. So as you can see, got some nice bearish candles there for Ethereum. Again, it you know, obviously it's going to drop a lot more than Bitcoin usually does because it's an altcoin. That's why, you know, typically in bear markets you want Bitcoin because doesn't have as much downside as some of these altcoins, although still plenty of downside since it goes down 70 to 80% every bear run. So this could probably still have more to go. I think this level I was kind of expecting, in my last video I talked about, I think one of these levels I was talking about around the 1600 range that would give us some support, and it looks like it kind of is at the moment. But I'm not gonna lie, it does not look very promising. I'm not gonna lie, I have not been trading Ethereum too much lately. I have been accumulating and using some DeFi and some stake pools. So here's the hourly. You can see we getting a little bit of a relief bounce right now. Just looks like kind of more of a bear flag. So I do expect further downside. I actually might be looking to get in on another short here when it retraces. So yeah, I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't recommend doing anything like I'm doing with these sort of retracement moves because they're risky and you don't usually get a lot out of them. So I would not recommend, especially if you're a new trader. I've been doing this a little while, so I kind of can take a little more risk, but definitely have had a lot more success taking short positions in this market. So I would still, if I were you, I would still, especially with that DXY looking so bullish, I would stick to mostly short positions. Again, we'll see how my long positions does here. It doesn't look so great already. It looks like it's maybe starting to die out. Maybe the volume probably wasn't quite there to really show that there was a lot in this move. So yeah, anyway, wait till it retraces, wait for rejection. I'll tell you guys when that happens, and then look for further downside moves. I do expect it to hang around. This is a pretty strong support line. This is a forget the term, a point of value. I think it's a lot of volume is traded right through here, and so it's gonna wanna stay around here and play around this support line. Maybe come up, maybe make a W. Right, it's gonna want to play around a little while. So just expect a little bit of maybe a little boring nature coming from Bitcoin as we had our big moves, and now we're gonna consolidate around a little bit. So I'll see if I can spot a range for you guys. I'll try to spot a range and see if we can make some trades during that time. Anyways, guys, keeping this one short and not even wearing a shirt because, you know, why not? Why, you know? Guys, as always, make sure. Wait, that's my other YouTube channel. Guys, save your money, grow your money, buy some Bitcoin because fiat is going to zero. Ultimate crap coin. See you guys in the next one.